A 21-year-old Kenyan environmentalist just set a new Guinness World Record for hugging a tree for 28 hours. Hey, impressive, quite impressive. She's being celebrated worldwide, but I have questions, serious questions. Now, one, did she eat? Did she use the bathroom for 28 hours? Or was it an all-natural recycling system? What is, they are not telling us something. Anyway, back in the 90s, I hugged Cossy Orjiakor for 30 hours straight. Did I get any award? Nope. In my defense, I was in a coma. But still, was the problem that trees don't move and Cossy does? Was that the problem? Wait. Can Cossy really move? Can she move? By the way, where is Cossy now? I tell you, fame is fleeting. Yes, especially fame without substance. Today, influencers are like beach surfers. Yes, who cannot swim. When you see them, they float with 1 or 2 big balloons. And when those balloons pop, poof, they sink. That's exactly what happened to Cossy. Sasha! Tweet that out. Yes. Tweet it out. Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world, New York City. Yes. New York City is so great, but we are starting in Washington, D.C. Yes. Where things are going, well, let's say, interesting. Yes. Do you want to know how chaotic it is? Just take a look at Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles. Take a look at her face when Trump announced that the U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip and relocate Palestinians to either Jordan or Egypt. I know. The word on the street is that Susie makes that face at least 7 times a day. Poor woman. She's been trying to build a fence between Trump's brain and his mouth. But so far, no success. Speaking of Trump, I told you that Trump loves Africa. Didn't I? I said it. After draining the Washington, D.C. swamp all the way to Gaza Strip, he suddenly remembered Africa. and guess the country he chose? South Africa. You want to know why? I will tell you. Because President Ramaphosa is trying to clean up the mess of apartheid before Julius Malema shows up with a wrecking ball. Now, that is when Elon Musk, you guys know him, Trump's unofficial demolition man, whispered in Trump's ear, "Sir, someone is seizing white people's land in South Africa." And boom, Trump reacted. Take a look.
That's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land.
Yes. Now, Trump wants to cut aid to South Africa and slap sanctions as outlined in Project 2025. Remember that project that he said he had nothing to do with that? Yes. Ramaphosa won't be bullied. Here is South African president's reaction. Watch.
Stick around there in the White House. We will do our business here and we will find solutions for our problems. So stay out of our issues.
Hey, yes. Take South Africa's mouth out of your mouth. Now. Can South Africa fight Trump and win? Do you think? Mexico tried it and lost. Canada tried and waved the white flag. The only way South Africa wins is if South Africa get the rest of Africa to join in. But let's be honest. The last time Africa helped South Africa during SAR, during apartheid, South Africa repaid the favor with xenophobia. Now, if Trump thinks Ramaphosa is a problem, just wait until Malema takes over. That man will do to white South Africans what Idi Amin Dada did to Indians and Pakistanis in Uganda. And the same thing that Trump wants to do to Palestinians in Gaza. Yes, Sasha! Tweet that out. As for Nigeria, hey, pray that Trump doesn't remember you. Pray that no former IPOB lobbyist in the White House whispers into Trump's ears what Nigeria is doing to the Jews of West Africa, who are developers dealing with real estate and their light skin. If Trump can do this to South Africa, well, kafune fune diotoa, fune fune. Ogadia, that's all. Oh, Nigeria's president Bola Ahmed Tinubu is back in France again. Yes, this time it is a private visit. Now, the translation is that no cameras. No cameras. At this point, I have lost count of how many times he has been there. Nobody, I can't remember. I hope, P2B, please tell me you are keeping track. We are counting on you. Before jetting off, Tinubu received an apology letter from Lagos lawmakers for removing the State House of Assembly Speaker. Look at the headline. Mind you, this Speaker, Albasa of a guy, had been accused of corruption for years. Years. But these lawmakers didn't check whether he had secret information on Alpha Beta or that mysterious camera that Fashola discovered. Remember? At Lekki Toll Gate during the NSAS protest. Yes, they didn't check before impeaching the guy. Bad move. You can't do something like that. You have to check what he can say. Meanwhile, Tinubu also increased Nigeria's 2025 budget from 49 trillion to 54.2 trillion naira. Hey, just small change, only 5 trillion naira. You know, maybe the president needs to buy more jets, or he added new countries on the list of countries he needs to travel to. You know, maybe something like that. If you're wondering why we are increasing spending while we are borrowing a third of the budget, it's obvious that you don't understand projecting power. Hey, you have no idea. Take note from Donald Trump. He's projecting power. That's what Tinubu wants to do. Meanwhile, you all were busy debating Kanye West's wife's dress at the Grammy and whether Portable, with his wonderful voice, has not won the Grammy. And the other thing is you guys were debating whether Very Dark Man should start bleaching his skin. While you are doing that, Nigeria's National Assembly, the people there were busy padding the budget. Yes! You want me to give you an example? Oh, yes, I'll give you one. A federal cooperative college in Oji River, Enugu State, nobody has ever heard the name, initially requested 12 billion naira in the budget. But the National Assembly, in their infinite wisdom, bumped it up to 103 billion naira. Now, that is more than 1/5 of the entire 500 billion naira allocated to all the 20 federal universities in Nigeria. Now, obviously, this unknown federal cooperative college must be doing some secret research. You know what I mean? Maybe they are building Nigeria's first nuclear weapon. It has to be something secret, something big. Otherwise, Africa, who did this to us? So, there is a raging controversy over Sharia panel and Sharia court in the southwest of Nigeria. I know. What? What is this, Sasha? I said Sharia panel, not solar panel. Sasha, what is wrong with you? Anyway, while the world is embracing solar energy and coding its way to DeepSeek, we are embracing something else, something that throws us back to the dark ages. Now, don't take my word for it. You don't have to believe me. Former Minister of Communication, yes, Adebayo Shitu. You remember him? He said it himself. Play the video for them.
In Yoruba land, whether governors or so-called Yoruba activists, their problem is ignorance of the Constitution of Nigeria.
Yes, you see? My bad. Oops, my bad. I must have read the newspaper upside down. You know, this happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. I must have. But who knew implementing Sharia in the southwest of Nigeria would be controversial? Who knew? After all, it is working so well in Zamfara, right? Right? Yeah, right. Even the Sultan of Sokoto, you remember him? Yeah, has the final say in anything Islam in Nigeria. Has weighed in. He says Muslims in the southwest deserve Sharia panels. And if Christians like, they can set up their own charging stations for their Tesla. What is wrong with me today? Am I mixing things up? What's wrong with me? Anyway, but it is getting serious. Yes. A Kogi jihadist is now threatening Yoruba people with jihad for rejecting Sharia. Look at the headline. We have been kicking this can down the road since 1914. Maybe it's time we actually pick up the can, open it, and see what's inside for the sake of our children and our grandchildren. Yes. Otherwise, in another 100 years, which is not far, while Elon Musk and Donald Trump are building mansions on Mars, we will still be here arguing whether to extend Sharia law from Afikpo in Ebonyi State to Onisha in Omambala State. Bad sons. My concern for today is taken from page 419 of the book, The Complete Work of Voltaire. And it says, it is difficult to mark the limits of superstition. Hey, pause now and think about it. It is difficult to mark the limits of superstition. Yeah. I go far to bring this to you. I go far. And that, my friends, is the gospel truth. Until next week, I am Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Thank you.